year, July, we launched creator monetization, and Nigeria was in Africa, and Nigeria was one of the first markets to get it on the continent. And that is because we recognize the creative potential here. And sometimes I don't like using the word potential because it seems like something is in the future, and the creativity is now. It's not the future, it's now. We see it's to the world now. Creative industries have always played a defining role in our culture and economy. We are now seeing the rise of professional creators who use free online tools like Facebook and Instagram to connect with their community, share information, and bring comfort and joy to their communities. This has been accentuated by the increasing rise of demand from people to consume short-form video. As audiences shift to short-form video and to bridging technologies, as the next computing platforms such as the metaverse take shape, we are seeing a rise in creators as small business owners who are building their brand, audience, and revenue through digital platforms. They've become small businesses in their own rights, employing other people as work even. There's significant potential for social and economic benefits. In 2021, research estimated that the total global creator economy of the globe to be worth as much as $150 billion. And we see that number continue to rise exponentially year after year. So our goal as Meta is to help as many creators as possible find sustainable, long-term success on our applications. It's good for creators and it's good for users. We are here talking about regulations, so I want to share a few important notes on what the steps Meta takes to ensure that people have a safe and secure environment on our platforms, and that includes upholding heightened standards of use as well as we roll out creator monetization. So you'll hear a whole lot more about how monetization actually works from my colleague Rolf, who's joining us online, but I just wanted to highlight this particular aspect. To be considered for eligibility, the person must have a creator account. That is, you set your account type to creator. And you must comply with Meta's community standards and also with our more stringent monetization policies. In order for publishers, creators, and third-party providers to utilize monetization tools on Facebook, for instance, they must pass and remain compliant with a set of rules that we call partner monetization policies and content monetization policies. So for the community standards part, these are rules that apply to all posts and interactions on Facebook, including rules against hate speech, calls for violence, sexualized content, and inauthentic behavior, some of which we are familiar with. Any content posted by publishers, creators, or third-party providers that violates our community standards, including our policies regarding intellectual property, authenticity, and user safety, may cause creators, those publishers, or third parties to become ineligible altogether or lose their eligibility to monetize. So it's really important to follow those community standards. We have the content monetization policies, which are a deeper restriction on the content itself and the formats in which it is presented. Because we believe if you're going to be making money off of content, you ought to abide by very specific guidelines. Creators and publishers must ensure that their profiles, including their profile picture and profile descriptions, as well as their content, follow our content monetization policies. There are specific prohibited behaviors, restricted and prohibited categories, such as misinformation, sexual or suggestive activity, soliciting engagement in exchange for consumption of drugs, tobacco, or alcohol. The categories, there's different ones, and when you register to be a monetized creator, you get to see some of those categories and the guidelines that are associated with them. The standards are there to protect users and the public, and we want our platforms to be used responsibly. We've always prioritized economic impact on our platforms, particularly for small businesses. Facebook and Instagram has long provided free digital tools to support small business owners to connect with customers and grow their business and be economically resilient. For this reason, we have invested billions of dollars globally in programs for creators. This has included seed funding for creators to produce content and the launch of new monetization tools like subscriptions, bonuses, creator marketplace, IG gifts, and FB stars. We run free workshops and training to educate people, from those who are starting out to those who are professionals, on how to make the most of our products. We want to do a little bit of that training today with the session we're in right now. So today I've brought my esteemed colleague, Rolf Manetta. I hope you can cue to him. He manages strategic partnerships across Africa, and he's joining us here today from South Africa. He regrets that he couldn't be here in person. He was integral to the rollout of monetization of our platforms across Africa, as in it could not have happened without him. He's joining us, like I said, from South Africa, and he's going to do a deep dive into maximizing creator monetization on Facebook and Instagram. Rolf, can you unmute? Please help me welcome my colleague, Rolf. Okay, we're not hearing you. Can we get the sound from Zoom, please? Rolf, I think they're trying to sort out the sound so that we can hear you. We can see you and we can see your presentation, but we can't hear you in the room.